All right, now for question 3 for the midterm review. Function, check if a string is all uppercase. Write a function that takes a string and it prints uppercase if all the characters are uppercase letters. If there are any lowercase letters, it prints not uppercase. All right, so again, this is one that's displaying some stuff, not returning some stuff. So return type will be void. We'll call this guy is uppercase. It'll take a string as a parameter. We'll go ahead and implement it after main. All right, we're going to use our normal for loop that goes through every element of a string. So for int I is equal to 0, I is less than s dot length, I plus plus. Yeah. All right, and then for each character, remember this just takes I on a voyage between 0 and the length minus 1. Sorry about that. Somebody was at my door again. So, so anyways, is uppercase, not going to return anything. Instead, we're going to display some stuff. So we want to loop through every character in our string. We want to ask a question. If the current character we're looking at, which is S at bucket I, if that guy is greater than or equal to an A, and S at bucket I is less than or equal to a capital Z. If both of those things are true, so far it is all uppercase. Okay, but what we want to do is we want to say if it's not that. If the current character we're looking at is not in the range of capital A to capital Z, then we know we don't have a string with all uppercase. So what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to display not uppercase. So we'll say cout, not uppercase, like that. Now, if we did get into this if statement, we don't need to check the rest of the characters because we know we found at least one character that is not an uppercase letter. Now, keep in mind, you can't check for lowercase letters because there's all sorts of characters that are not letters at all. So we're only looking for things between uppercase A and uppercase Z. If we find something that is outside of that range, then we want to go ahead and uh, output our not uppercase. So in this case, we got into this if statement. We're outputting that it's not uppercase. We're going to go ahead and stop checking. So we'll go ahead and we can either break out of this loop, or we can just use our return function. Remember, return makes a function immediately end. Notice we're not actually putting anything after return because this function returns void. So there isn't a value we're allowed to return, but return will make this function end. If we are still alive after this for loop, which means we never got into this if statement, that means we're dealing with something that is uppercase. All right. So we can go ahead and check this on a couple of things. So we'll call is uppercase on hello world with a lowercase h at the beginning. We'll call is uppercase on woot, all caps. We'll call is uppercase on LOL. We'll call is uppercase on, I'll just bang on the keyboard a bunch and put some stuff in there. All right, so we should get not uppercase, uppercase, not uppercase, not uppercase. Go ahead and run that. Oop. You're fine. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, I'm missing an extra parenthesis here when I put the not in here. So this is the entire Boolean expression right here. Here's a not before that. That's what gets us in there. So there's our not uppercase for hello world with a lowercase h. Here's our uppercase for woot, not uppercase, not uppercase.